Hey, this is Eric Kristen Johnson, and I know you're in a hurry and you're out the door and you're very busy. You don't have a lot of time. And, here's a news flash. That's 95% of the people on this planet. They're too busy, they're stressed out, they got two jobs. And I'm not going to get into the details, but you know who you are, and it's a crazy rat race out there. And believe me, I've been there, for many, many years. I was a cook in many different restaurants around America and working under, chefs that were stressed out and barking orders at me. And, it's hot and 10 to 12-hour days. And, I got to the point where I dreaded hearing my alarm clock in the morning, and it's not a way to live. Maxing out your credit cards, trying to make yourself look better than the average Joe, and that's just not it. And it got to the point where I just was so stressed out and didn't know what to do, and so I started looking for, a way out. And I tried investing in stocks and doing forex and trying selling ebooks and trying to sell my music online, and it just didn't seem to work. But I did find something that I had tried selling my music online, and I did actually sell a song in Japan, and it was while I was sleeping. And so a light bulb went off in my head. Hey, I made money while I slept. And it was a good feeling. I just didn't know how to duplicate that because, frankly, my music sucked, and I couldn't believe that someone actually bought my song. So it turned me on to residual income that I made while I slept. And I didn't really know how to do that until I researched a little bit more and found a company, and it kind of worked out. And the thing is that everything takes work, but the work that I put into this actually provided me a residual income that worked for me while I slept. And it seems too good to be true, but in the beginning it is a lot of work, and I wasn't really making anything. And then about 6 months into it, my checks started getting a little bit bigger, and had more people, working under me, which was great. And yes, people are like, well, this sounds like a Ponzi scheme. And no, actually it's not, because there's a valid product. It works. It's an awesome thing that I use actually every day. But that's not the point. The point is that it's legit. It's a real company, and it got me out of the rat race. I don't wait in traffic anymore. I stay home and I work when I want to work. And so if you're interested in finding out more, click on the link below, watch this short little presentation, and see what you think. Talk to you soon.
Introducing network marketing. 2 times 2 equals 4. The common misconception in network marketing is that you need to sponsor the world to make any money. People think they have to go out and knock on doors and call strangers to get yelled at, but it's just not true. The true magic in network marketing lies in the term exponential growth. So to give you an example, Don Faya, the guy who created these principles, grew his organization from 4 personally sponsored distributors to over 200,000, and 98% of the 200,000 came originally from the first 4 people in his organization. This is how professional network marketing is done. Not recruit, but sponsor, support, and teach. It's all done with math. If you only sponsored 2 people and taught them to do the same, this is how it would look. You would sponsor 2, and those 2 would sponsor 2, for a total of 4. 2 times 2 equals 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. If you got down to 16 people, does that mean you went out and got 16 people? Well, no. You started with 2 and duplicated a system. Everybody just sponsored 2. What if everyone did one more? 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. The difference is 65 distributors. But how many did you have to get personally? Well, just 1. So how about 2 more than the initial 2? If each person did 4, now you can see a profound difference in numbers. 4 times 4 equals 16, times 4 equals 64, times 4 equals 256. So remember, you only found 4, but your total team is 256. That means you're getting paid for the efforts of 256 people, not just your 4. This is your residual income and works for you while you sleep. The maximum number of people you can work with at one time is 5. Let's see the numbers. 5 times 5 equals 25 times 5 equals 125 times 5 equals 625. You now have 625 people on your team, which could mean $4,000 to $6,000 a month for you in residual income. The team is growing without you. You couldn't stop it if you tried. Most amateur network marketers try and sponsor 100 people, and they never understand the true success formula. You must work with only 5 people at a time. Once you have 4 levels of duplication, and one of the 5 is self-sufficient, then you can move on and help another team member duplicate. The key to success is duplication. It's not forcing strangers to look at your product. There's no selling. Delete the word sell from your vocabulary. Sort, teach, duplicate the system. The truth about duplication is you must be 3 levels deep. Most salespeople recruit and move on to the next, and recruit. They get 100 people in, but there's no duplication. The super salesman's team doesn't know what to do, and eventually they quit. Being a super salesman is not duplicatable. You want teachers, not salesmen. Duplication happens when you teach Tom how to sponsor Carol. You then teach Tom how to teach the system to Carol. Tom then needs to teach Carol how to sponsor Betty. Once Carol teaches Betty how to sponsor and teach the system, true duplication has begun. True duplication equals you teach and sponsor one person who sponsors and teaches that person to sponsor and teach their person. You might ask, is this a Ponzi scheme? No, Ponzis are illegal and no products are exchanged. Ponzis are based solely on recruiting people for money. Is this a pyramid scheme? No. If anything looks like a pyramid, it's your American Dream Corporation, where the CEO and president at the top make all the money and the laborers at the bottom make nothing. Network marketing is an upside-down pyramid. Everybody starts as one person. As you grow your network, your team and your earnings get bigger. And at the top, there's thousands of people working with you, and you're making a lot of money. Network marketing rewards those who put in the effort to achieve their dreams. There's no cheating the system. Everybody starts as one. So let's go for a drive. Now, your vehicle. The first thing you need to do is get in your car and get it started. No one has ever made money in any company without first getting in and getting started. So, the business you choose is your vehicle. Your vehicle will cost you between $50 to $2,000 to start. You have to ask yourself, do I want a business? There's not an investment required for a job, but there is for a business. A job doesn't provide you with the potential of financial freedom, whereas a business does. You have to ask that first. Think about an espresso stand. The espresso maker itself could run you $2,000 before you even pour a cup of coffee. Look at McDonald's. It costs $1.5 million just for using the name. The next thing you need is oil and gas for your trip. So in this case, with network marketing, it's the products. You need products that produce long-term residual income, and those products are called consumables. You'll also use your products and continually replenish your supply. Next thing you need to do is get into high gear. Nobody starts in high gear, everyone starts in neutral. Network marketing is not an automatic. It takes your effort to run it. And this is how it looks. First gear is getting your 5 serious people sponsored. Second gear is getting those 5 serious people to sponsor 5, which equals 25. Third gear is getting those 25 people to sponsor their 5, which equals 125. Fourth gear, when your first level people have their people in third gear, you are now in fourth gear. This is the equivalent of 1,805 distributors if everyone sponsored 5. Notice in fourth gear how smooth your ride is? By this time, you have embedded leadership and the momentum created couldn't be stopped even if you tried. This will take you to financial freedom. Commit yourself to learning network marketing. Most distributors starting out go too fast. Consider your first 2 to 6 weeks in the business a training cycle. You can't cut hair, do surgery, fix a car, or ride a bike without learning how to first, and this business is no different. This isn't get rich quick, but could make you rich with time and effort. What other career could you retire from in 2 to 5 years? None that I know of. So click the link below to get started.